voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Your voice matters, your thoughts count, your opinion's important, so you gotta speak out. Don't let your chance to be heard pass by. Spare not, let me hear you loud, crowd. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Wake up. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Your voice matters, your thoughts count, your opinion's important, so you gotta speak out. Don't let your chance to be heard pass by. Spare not, let me hear you loud, crowd. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Wake up. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Your voice matters, your thoughts count, your opinion's important, so you gotta speak out. Don't let your chance to be heard pass by. Spare not, let me hear you loud, crowd. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Wake up. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Your voice matters, your thoughts count, your opinion's important, so you gotta speak out. Don't let your chance to be heard pass by. Spare not, let me hear you loud, crowd. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Shout it out, real loud. Everybody wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues. Wake up. Wake up, no time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices, we gon' deal with the issues.
Welcome to Neutral Voices, the place where your voice matters. And this is our What's Going On segment. What's going on, y'all?
What's happening,
What's going
y'all?
on?
What's going on?
Hey, what's going on,
Happy
Doc B?
people.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, I tell you, it's a lot going on.
Yes, it
It's
is.
always a
I'm
lot
good, I'm
going
There's
on.
a lot going on.
But there's always more going on right here in this studio.
Yeah,
It seems to be that way.
Some days.
yeah. That's how we keep it moving.
I love it. I tell you, it's cool because we all do our 9 to 5,
Yes.
but it gets live when we get in this
Yes,
place
it
right
does.
here
Yes,
today.
it does.
We got to
So-
change the atmosphere.
I know it. We love it. So anyway, the news.
Yeah,
Like, listen, reported like never before.
like never before.
Look, as the one viewer said, we keeping you in the loop.
I feel you.
So I love it. So let's loop them up tonight.
Trying to do our part.
Let's loop them up. I want to start out with business because the money is gone.
Man,
Well,
Man.
you know the PPP.
Yes.
what happened to
The
it? What they did?
PP.
What they did with it?
Listen, was it the PPE or the PPP?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
but
let's
either
keep
way,
going.
Look, either way, the money is
It's flown.
it's gone.
It's gone.
They
Is it
said,
out?
yeah, if you didn't do your app and
Ah.
they didn't process it by now, it's too late.
But they said it was on
Past the
31st.
hankies.
They said the 31st.
They said it's too late. That's
But
all
what,
I can tell you.
what happened to the 31st?
Well, try it.
Do you have one?
Go
that you
ahead and-
wanna do?
What happened to the 31st?
Yeah, I'm
all
trying
I,
to find
all
that
I
out
can
too.
tell you is maybe that's the other loan
No, they
But
extended
the
it to the
PPP
31st.
money.
That's just
Yes.
the PP loan because they ran out of the
They ran out of the, third P.
PPPs. Yes. So you
Well,
better
you know,
get
so
what's
that-
left over.
They just said the PP.
That's
PPP
one
loan.
thing. I'm telling y'all, news like never before.
Right, right,
We're going to keep you in the know now because that's what it's all about. Neutral Voices, making sure you are aware of what's
Right,
going on in your community. And we're going to go a little bit outside.
Yes, yes.
Something,
Yes.
I noticed today, and I'm not going to lie, I was kind of afraid when I left work because I hopped on throughout the day, on Facebook News, things like that, and I saw, I think it was North Carolina, where they were showing video footage of gas stations where people were literally lined up 50, 60, 70 cars deep. And these people were like filling their gas cans full. Same thing with toilet paper. So I'm thinking like, oh, I better get out of here and get some gas.
Get some gas. I
And
know.
not only was the gas station not crazy, but there was like one person out there. So I'm thinking, I'm scored. Give me 7 on pump 3 and I'm out. That's kind of how I felt about it.
Bless your heart.
So I mean, that is huge right now
Yeah.
because of the hackers, or they call it.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
kind of
the
gas
cyber,
shortage.
yeah.
cyber crime.
So the dark side, what are they called? The
dark web.
the something.
Something.
But listen, so Jill, when you got to the gas station, you saying it was only one person there?
Me.
Oh,
You was by yourself?
Because and that's my point. Like, you watch the news and you just expect
Frantic.
everything to be like that. And it's like a lot of times there is no shortage, but we as consumers cause a shortage by going out there and just acting crazy. What are you going to do with all that gas? Where are you going? Where are you going? I mean,
I needed a
basement.
full tank of gas.
for your PPP loan.
Yeah, for my PPP.
I mean, they were just going crazy. If
Wow.
you watch some of the videos, they were like 10, 20, 30 gas cans full to where
Man.
gas station owners had to limit the amount of gas
That's not
that people
cool.
could purchase.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well, if it-
I heard it this morning, but I just didn't panic, and I thought, I'm rolling on on full, and I'm okay right now. And so you know how it is.
You were before you just
Supply.
announced that.
Yeah, supply, demand, supply. So I'm like, right now, I don't need it.
Right.
So it's not, I'm not thinking about it.
And it's one of those
But
things that we don't think
tomorrow-
of. Like, we think about the gas prices going higher. I mean, we always think about that. But if there were no gas, I mean, everything, that would cause a shutdown completely.
Cause a lot of people to get in shape.
I mean, big
Right.
time.
Man. Oh, man.
Think about it. Think about
Walking. Ooh.
Yeah.
for real.
What does
Yeah,
it say?
another thing. Just thinking about the news, it just reminds me. We got a comment actually
says-
here. Our friends.
See, Fanny says our friends in Virginia are out of gas. It's a very,
What?
it's a very real thing. I
Yes,
mean, they were
the whole
putting
East Coast.
signs
They say
on
it's
gas
on the East
stations,
Coast.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
and that
So that's-
incites a panic.
I was gonna say, so that's too bad for
Yeah.
them. So we're sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything straightens up here pretty soon. Hopefully. Listen, I just want to say before we continue, we can have some good stuff to talk about, but we have a guest in the building.
Yes,
We
we
do.
We got a guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hanging out with us in the flex room. Yes. So who do we have with us today?
Well, my name is Richard Phillips. I am the CEO of Simplicity Books.
Simplicity Books. And I am holding up a very beautiful book that was written by yours truly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, and that yours truly would not be me, but Mr. Phillips himself. And so we are happy to have you here with us. And let me tell you, just real quick, I was all up in this book last night. And, so I have some questions to ask you. One, did Steve Harvey inspire you to spill the beans on the men, or what's going on?
Well, the thing is, I looked at it as I'm not spilling the beans. My goal was to pretty much bridge the gap between communication and no communication in a relationship. And I try to speak a lot on making sure that people are doing the little things in the relationship. So I'm trying to help women understand us men more. And yes, I am telling some of the stuff that we do, why we do some of the things that we do. But what better way to understand it if it's not coming from a man telling you, hey, this is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that'll help you understand in the long run,
Yeah, I just want
can
to
I-
get
can
a
I have-
focus right here real quick on this. Can we zoom in on the title of this chapter? I just want y'all to know it's filled with interesting
Yeah.
chapter
Yeah.
titles
But
that will make you turn the
but
page.
before we get deep into that,
so
Rich,
can
because
we see that? Just so y'all can see.
I hope you didn't tell too much because I'm the card collector.
I don't
I
know.
will take
Yeah,
your
I was
card.
about to ask
I
you.
will
Hey,
take your card.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
listen.
bruh. Right.
Hold
Your
on.
car will get snatched by the end of this show.
I have received a lot of threats
Hey,
lately.
hold on,
but-
hold on.
Hey,
Rick,
hey,
Rick.
hey, hold tight in there, but yeah, we're gonna get to you. But hey, you start getting out of line, I'm coming for your car.
So
Okay.
he's,
Know
he's
that.
hanging
All right.
out with us today. So we're gonna revisit the room here
Yes.
in a little
Just
bit.
know, you know, you my brother from another mother. You already know.
Absolutely.
And if we had to sit down and have a long conversation,
After this, okay.
Yeah,
we'll,
after this
we'll
book.
see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
We will.
But-
We will.
Okay, so listen,
all right, we're gonna get back with you.
we're talking about some good news, and if there's something we're talking about and you want to chime in, feel free.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Your voice matters.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So anyway, so as far as business, I'll tell you something on the local level.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of sad. I heard Tara make her announcement. I was watching the news, and I'm like, I jumped up like,
So she made it
no.
official.
Well, yeah, she did, and you know, and it's one of those bittersweet moments. So, from the Neutral Voices panel, Tara Brantley, my love, I want to say, not yet, not yet. So you know, stick around a little longer, but do your thing. I heard that she said, well, I may not be 100% disconnected, so every once in a while you'll see me.
Oh,
You know,
that's
maybe
good.
she'll report or something. So
Good.
I have to admit that I was sad because that is the channel
And
I
where's
watch,
she going?
and
Right.
I like to follow.
Where's she
Tara.
going?
She's going to be right here representing our city as the president of the Urban League.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Big move.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so
Congratulations.
we're proud of you and excited. about
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all just hear about the Dow Jones?
No.
I didn't.
Oh, you know, the Dow Jones is almost down 700.
Whoa,
Oh.
that's a lot of money.
At 12 o'clock, it was at like 643.
Oh,
Do we have people on this panel flipping stock?
Yeah, we're not rich like
no,
you, Eric.
no. We.
Hold on. First and
just
foremost,
I work 9 to 5, bro.
only reason. Listen,
Let me
listen.
check my Robin Hood. What
Let
is it called?
me give you an understanding.
Dogecoin.
Only reason I check the stock market because you
You
know.
play the numbers.
No, you know. Oh, you going back that? That's way back yonder. No, I'm actually, you know, I actually have stock in my job.
Okay.
So I'm trying to learn how to read my stocks and everything and how things are moving. And I looked at the Dow Jones and everything across the board was in red. Everything.
Okay.
Only thing that wasn't in red, and this was funny. Only thing that wasn't in red was
That's why we
T-Mobile.
wearing red.
T-Mobile. That's why we were red. Yeah.
T-Mobile was the only company that wasn't in red.
Wow.
GM, GE, all of them was
Stop
in
it.
the
You
red.
messing with my stock.
I'm
Is that why
dead
T-Mobile
serious.
sent me my bill today? 'Cause they was-
I guess so.
That's
But
why
that was the
they sent it red.
only one
Well,
that
you
wasn't
know-
in the red.
So since you mentioned stock, okay, so get your lighter out.
Oh,
You got a cigarette lighter on you? No, I'm just kidding.
Shoot.
Listen,
We finna
no,
blaze
I
one?
want to talk about this.
You got some
Big
medical?
See, no, I want to talk about this. You know, this stuff that make you hold your pinky up in the air. What's that? That cannabis? I don't know. But
You got some medical?
anyway, I'm talking about the business and
Yes.
stock.
Oh,
Yes.
oh. They was
So,
in the red too.
Right.
Well, you know, so I just, was listening to this guy, and there's a company called Happy Monkey, Happy and Monkey with a U, and they have a podcast and everything. But I'm talking about all of the paraphernalia and merch you want to get with the little monkey on it, the little trays, all kind of different stuff. But anyway, millionaire, and he was talking about how he was in it way before everybody start jumping in it. Now watch it. I don't know if he meant he was in it illegally.
Hey, he was
So
handling
I
his
don't know that
business.
part. But you know something he said that was pretty slick. He said that the people that's associated with it now, as far as the business, the reason that they making so much money is because they're working in their craft. So whatever you were good at on the streets, hustling in New York, you just flipped it, and now you put that in corporate.
Yeah.
So if you was a
Absolutely.
retailer, you
Well, I mean,
just
at the
do
end
a
of the day,
retail from
you know
that.
something?
But wait,
100%.
he said if you was a grower, then you
I'm
over
getting.
there.
They legalize it in Indiana.
Okay.
I'm getting my 40 acres, and my 40 acres ain't gonna be nothing
Well,
but.
let me tell you something. And this is real talk. I never forget I went to a conference when I was working at the youth center. And this Dr. Kunjufu said, anybody that sells drugs on the street.
That name got you.
Dr.
Kanjufu.
Kanjufu, that's his name.
I know. I'm just saying I would have had to smoke to get.
But he literally said, the drug dealers and everything on the streets,
Right.
they are real businessmen.
Right.
They are
That's
chemists.
right.
They are
They
chemists,
are.
real businessmen, because they know how to run a business. They know how to do chemistry.
That's
So,
right.
hey, I can't be mad if you turned your craft
That's what I'm saying.
into something legitimate.
and
I
now-
salute you.
And we got the real brupreneurs.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs.
Brupreneurs. That's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
calling
I
it.
like that. I like that. We're gonna have to coin that. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
copyright that.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
we
just
have to
want y'all to
copyright
know.
that one.
So, true confession.
You smoke?
I've never touched the stuff. Never, ever, ever. Never had a contact. None of that. But watch this. True confession.
Uh-oh.
I did want to go in the cannabis business a few years back, but shame on me. I was concerned about what other people would think.
They'd have thought you was rich.
Eric's getting a loan on Friday.
But and you know,
Yeah,
so
we can
I'm
be
just
on
saying.
Friday,
And
so
then,
we
but
can
look,
we can move to Michigan and let it happen.
and then
We
I'm
can make it
saying,
happen.
and then later I hear Steve Harvey has a big business and
Steve
been doing it
Urkel
for- Steve
Has
Urkel
his
too?
own line of weed.
Well, see, I'm just
It's
saying.
called
so
Purple
I missed.
Urkel.
So I
Wow.
missed. So that's all I wanted to say. I missed.
Yeah, you missed
being
it.
concerned about what people think of me. Shame on
look
me.
at you.
Right.
Okay, I'm
Hold on,
done.
hold on. I thought you would never. I thought I would never hear that come out your mouth.
Oh yeah, I do care.
I thought that would have never
I
came
do
out
care.
out the two
So
lips.
anyway, so
2
that's
inches
it for
between
me.
your nose and chin.
That's it for me.
I have
Gas,
another
cannabis,
little
and all of that.
piece of business. Let's talk about the food and beverage business that is coming to Southtown Crossing, but it's a secret.
Yes.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Per the agreement, they are not allowed to announce
Their
what is
pre-
coming.
Oh.
So we know that it's a food and beverage place that's coming.
Okay,
But
Why wouldn't
it's
they
gotta
want-
be.
that's about all we know.
Ooh, food and beverage, meaning a restaurant.
It's a
that's-
bar.
It's
I guarantee it's probably a bar and grill.
What's the name of that big place that got the game in
David
it?
Buster.
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and
They're gonna
Buster's
put it
is
at the
back?
mall.
Them put
Oh,
that-
is it?
Uh-huh. That's gonna be at the mall.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll have to keep an eye on that and see when the secret is revealed. The agreement was just signed on April 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last little thing, speaking of littles, is the youngest little sister, they call sisterpreneur, but kidpreneur. There it is.
Yeah.
Let's get- So she's going to have her stuff, or it's already out there, in Target. So she's like the youngest.
Wow.
Nice.
And little black girl, like brown girl.
Brown.
And yeah, but so one of the things that kind of shook me for a second was the fact that her parents, her mom a nurse, dad's a doctor. They already had a line
She got a jump
in
start.
Walmart. So the main
Hey, get it where you can.
Hey, get it where you
So,
can. Their parents
yeah.
opened the door for her so she could walk right on in.
yeah, so her stuff is in Target,
We
and
need to
it's
do that
called
more.
Yeah.
called Lily's Frillies, and so it's like the hair
Oh,
bow
that's cute.
connection. And
Oh, that's
little
good. That's
frill
good.
frill stuff. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best thing to have. If somebody
I
else
know.
could open the door with
I
tear a
know.
wall down for you.
But I'm just saying, but
Walk
sometimes
right
you know
on
when
in.
you want to hear that other story, and
Right.
this is beautiful too. But I'm
It
just
is,
saying,
it
when
is.
you actually start and you tear the door down, and you have to keep knocking to get in, so that's always a good.
If I
story,
could
too.
open
Right.
up a door for you when you
Okay.
walk in, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If I could
Yeah.
open up the door for you when you walk in,
Yeah, we gotta.
I love you,
I
Dr.
know what's
V.
wrong with E.
Moving on.
Open it.
Oh, E.
I love you, Dr. V.
I'm gonna run it.
See, there you go.
I
Yeah,
know
he
it.
might
Okay.
have had some cannabis business before he came on the show today. I don't know.
Hey.
He
Yeah,
feeling
let's
kind of
just
good.
flip it. But speaking of,
Yeah.
what about them politics? With,
Well, here's where we are. We thought we was done with elections. Never that. There was always somebody running for something. But City Councilman Tom Didier has announced that he's running for mayor of Fort Wayne.
are we happy about that?
Well-
How you feel about Tom Didier?
I don't know Tom
Okay.
personally, so I don't know anything. I just know he
Yeah.
has said it's his time to run now,
Okay.
and he's not happy with things that has been run, how they
Mm-hmm.
have been being run. He said the establishment that has been there for the last 12 years, I believe, has not done an effective job. He says he's going to come into the neighborhoods. He's going to build up the neighborhoods. So we just have to see. But he did say that it's his time to run. So we'll be seeing these campaign commercials and hearing all these ads coming up. Vote for Didier. So we'll have to see. Hey, but it's always been some speculation for the current mayor and his business dealing, and that's one of the things.
Lights just came on. That's why we getting that food and beverage on the south side of town, because I'm just thinking it's almost election time. So
You're right.
So we finna see.
So soon?
Yeah.
Yes, we about to be election thought again.
Yeah, we about to be in everybody's face.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
You
You're
about
right.
to be, south side of town is about to be an election
Yes.
thought.
So maybe
again.
like a bigger Taco Bell?
might be. There might be a Wendy's in the.
Desert?
Yeah, like I said, we finna be a election thought.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Real talk.
But sad news about election, and this is not local, but it ties into the election. Keisha Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta, has decided that she's not running for a second term as the mayor of Atlanta. Her statement was it was not what she got in it for, and it turned out to be worse than she thought it was. She got sued by the governor. They were making her keep Atlanta open and a whole lot of other things that was going on due to COVID and everything that she put in place. It got fought. But I found out that Atlanta stayed open, but Savannah, which is the second largest city in Georgia, it shut down completely. But they kept Atlanta open.
Now, what do you think about that?
Tourists, Atlanta.
Money.
It was money.
Money.
Coke, all of that. Baseball, all of that, and basketball.
So she throwing in the towel.
Yeah, she said they beat her.
Dang, I hate that. I like that picture they had of her in the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She,
make you feel
she,
good.
She did what she could, but there was only so much she could do.
You don't see a sister on the wall like that.
Yeah, that was monumental. That
It
was real good.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, good. So, I didn't know if you had something else. I was just gonna check on the flex room.
No. We
what's
good.
going
Let's
on.
see who in there.
Yeah, you know who in there.
You know who
Ray.
in here.
You know who in there.
My man,
That
man.
man.
That
in
man.
there. That man. That
Mr.
you know,
Phillips. My God,
Man,
That's
my
getting
God.
getting ready to help us.
Who he helping?
Help to,
That's what. Well, something. Let's start this off. Rick,
He gonna help y'all,
Rich.
brother.
Rich.
He about
Yes,
to talk
my
about,
brother. I got a few questions for you.
Okay.
Hold.
How? What you got? Something?
We're just going to go ahead and read a little
Let
bit
her-
about
okay. Let her
Richard
introduce
before,
his
before we get
bio.
into it.
Yeah.
So, Richard's book is Understanding Your Man, Answers to the Many Questions That Women Have.
Yes.
He was born in 1978 from Fort Wayne, Indiana, has always had a passion for writing. Growing up, he spent some of his younger years living in Los Angeles with his mother. It was there when he realized that he wanted to one day be a writer. He has always wrote down his experiences growing up, and even still to this day keeps a journal. He is happily married and loves to spend time with his wife and kids. During his promoter days, he traveled a lot, and after witnessing multiple relationships from friends and family, and even within his own life, he decided to write a book. He feels he can help others in their relationships. No, he isn't a love doctor, but Richard believes that life is the greatest teacher that we can have. Growth in relationships can help bridge the gap between a relationship just existing or evolving.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here with us,
Thank
Richard.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I had to open this book real quick because she said traveling. I was making sure there was no tour life story in here. I was going to have to come in there and we was going to have a conversation if you
Right.
told about tour life.
Right. Now,
Because you were afraid your picture was going to be on page 28.
Absolutely.
I plead no fifths or anything. I'm just making sure it ain't nothing about tour life in there. And I'm just, we can move forward.
absolutely. I couldn't touch on that too much.
We gonna move on right now. Before we get to talking.
Hey, I got a few questions for you.
Let's
right
go.
from the gate. How much influence did your wife have in this book?
Well, a lot, because being in a marriage, being in a relationship, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about that person. You learn that in marriage, you're going to always have compromise. You're going to have sacrifices, and you're going to have growth. You're going to have, like I like to always say, no 2 days will ever be the same, which is a good thing. And I love my marriage, and I love learning more about her each day, her learning more about me each day. And it's a beautiful situation.
Wow.
I love it. And
That
you're
all
so
sounds
young.
good. That all sounds good.
Listen at this
Yeah.
listen at this old head here.
I'm
Sounds
old. I'm 40. What am I, 42? I think I'm 42 now.
You're so
Yeah,
young.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're so young.
Richard, before we get into it a little bit more, could you let us know where someone could find your book?
Absolutely. Well, if you go to www.simplicitybooks.net, you can find the book, can find out where I'm going to be next. You're going to find out other things that we have coming up. We're going to have some events coming up. We may have some signing events coming up, but you can also order the book, and you can also order it as an ebook also on there.
Oh, I like that.
And on starting next week, you can grab the book on Amazon and also Barnes & Noble. And we do have 2 Barnes & Noble in Fort Wayne because Mr. Eric over there didn't know we had any.
That's a shocker.
I'm
You know-
sorry. He just goes to Foot Locker at the
Reading
mall.
is-
I thought you was my brother.
I
I
know.
know.
Reading is
Look,
fundamental.
It's fundamental.
He just goes to the cookie store and Foot Locker when he goes to the mall. Sorry.
You know something? Your
We
kid's
like
daddy.
him.
Talk about reading. Yeah. and he likes sports too,
Yes.
don't you?
Why y'all on me? We got a
I
guest
said,
in there.
don't you?
Yes, I love
Yeah,
sports.
yeah.
Okay, that's all. It's all good.
But see,
He was a decent athlete.
he was
I
decent.
just, that's why I say he loves
Rick,
sports.
He was decent.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna go that. We ain't gonna go there.
We don't have to go that.
Okay.
You know.
Well,
I don't want to tell you stories.
Okay, so Rich, before we keep on strolling, I just wanted, because you know they were talking about the drafts, the NFL drafts. Were you watching that, or are you a fan of football?
Yeah, I am a fan, but I didn't really watch the draft too much.
Yeah.
I just like to wait until it's time for my
Okay.
Cowboys to take the field.
That's the word of a Cowboy fan. Man, Cowboy fan.
Y'all should have
I
recruited
understand why
everybody
you
in the
wrote this book
draft.
right now, man.
Y'all should have
You're a
recruited
Cowboys
everybody.
fan. Man,
Everybody.
come on.
Number
Yeah.
one
That's
team
why
in
he
the
had
country.
time to write it.
Ooh, you
That's
will
a good
not.
one.
Right,
That's
you
a
will
good
Right,
one.
not.
That's why he had
They
time to
make the playoffs, so he had plenty of time to write.
That's a good one. So you guys will not be invited to the playoff parties at my house.
Yes,
There
I
you
will.
go.
So you're gonna show up anyway,
If
Eric.
the Cowboys
so.
playing, I ain't coming.
Because the Cowboys playing.
I ain't
Okay.
coming.
Stop, Clarence. You within reach.
Richard, just tell Eric to meet you at Barnes and Noble, and I'm sure he'll be there.
Absolutely.
He won't be there. But you know, locally, you know, sports. We're gonna shout out some young athletes. Northrop boys and girls won the SAC in track.
All right,
Yes.
You know,
Northrop.
it was the 6th straight for the boys, and I don't know for the girls how many it was, but Northrop has always had a good girls track team. So
Well,
congratulations to those young athletes.
Yes.
they have-
Congratulations.
Yes, that's
Yeah, and you know it's good, but it's sad that in 2021 we are still having the first black in some sports
in which one?
in the NHL. Last night, the Tampa Bay Lightning started an all-black forward team, and I don't know because I don't watch hockey like that, but they had 3 black forwards on the ice starting at one time, and that's the first time in NHL history that they've had 3 black forwards on one team playing at one time.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you know
We still doing
we're
first.
still
That's
still
good.
doing first. We're still doing first, but
Wow.
we getting there. But it still seems strange mentioning it.
Yeah,
at
we shouldn't have
2021.
to keep saying the first.
Yeah, but and one more shout out, and I think this young man is the most underappreciated basketball player in NBA history.
Kobe Bryant.
No, Michael Westbrook. Am I saying this right name right? Is it Westbrook? This dude has set the record for triple doubles.
Oh, Russell
Russell
Westbrook. Okay.
Yeah, we sitting there like,
we really don't know what Michael Westbrook.
Sorry, Russell.
I was just,
Our
I'm
apologies.
looking
apologize.
like,
I'm sitting there like,
I
I
don't
think that's his
know.
uncle.
Hold on. Let me stop y'all. I don't know the man's first name because I only watch the Pacers. I don't watch anybody else but the Pacers.
that's
Okay,
why.
but
Sorry to hear
let's-
that.
Yeah.
I don't
So
watch
let's
Sorry.
just so we're
Russell
correct.
Westbrook. I apologize.
Oh.
I don't know the young man because I only watch the Pacers.
Well,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey.
you could have got away with it, and I wouldn't have known.
No,
I was still
I stand
celebrating.
corrected.
I mean,
stand
you
corrected.
had me
I
at a
was
puzzle. I
celebrating.
was puzzled like Michael Westbrook.
But Michael Westbrook actually played football. If I think about
That's
it,
okay.
I
That's
said
why
I
we got-
misspoke.
okay,
you know?
I mean, it's
I-
all
But
good.
Russell Westbrook, I stand corrected.
It's all good. We found
Russell
something that
Westbrook
Google didn't know.
he surpassed Oscar Robertson as the triple-double king. This man has averaged a triple-double. They say he cannot score for the rest of the season, not get 1 assist for the rest of the season, and not 1 rebound for the rest of the season, and will finish out averaging a triple-double.
Right, the man got skill.
Good.
That's
The man got
nice.
skill. If he had never seen him play, he's nice.
I think he underrated. I mean, he gets mixed. He gets lost in the LeBrons. He gets lost in a Steph Curry.
Hey, don't
I mean, I'm
say
just saying.
LeBron's name.
I'm saying he get lost in the hype when this man is doing things that are incredible. I mean, for right now,
'Cause I'm a
if you
LeBron
broke it
fan.
down, he has to be the best basketball player in the league right now.
Next time we're gonna remember your name, Russell.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, you know something?
I don't know the
Stats?
young man's name because I don't follow him.
You actually
Well,
right.
Rich, I'm just gonna ask Rich
You
real
actually
quick.
right. He is.
I don't follow him.
He is a true elite player.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Okay.
He's a defender. I mean, the boy can play all over the court.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
you know-
yes, he is better than LeBron.
Okay. Well, I want to talk to Rich. I want to talk to you right now.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know, since we have the same team as far as football, who's your favorite with basketball?
Lakers.
Yeah.
All day long.
Man, you just don't have no taste, man. You had a whole lot of time to write this book. Man, you couldn't do nothing but sit and write
Hey,
this
you know
book.
something?
The Lakers.
Guess what? Oh, you want to read the rest of his book?
If you want disrespectful, I'd fling it right now. That's just
Well,
disrespectful.
let's get back
hold
to
on,
the
hold on,
book
hold
real
on,
quick.
hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Being a Cowboys fan, you're a Cowboys fan, right, Rick?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you how much I hate the Cowboys. I got family that play for the Cowboys and won't watch a
Let me
Cowboys
see if my
game.
leg can reach
Oh,
over here.
that's terrible.
No.
Number one team in the country, man.
You had some medicinal with Eric before we started this show, didn't you?
No, never. But Cowboys number one team in the country, Lakers best team in the world.
What you looking at, Clarence? You acting like somebody put their foot on you or
Doc
something.
V just kicked me.
Richard, I have a question while they calm down.
Okay.
Your book is made up of several different chapters. I'm just gonna briefly, read through a couple
You're
of
gonna be ready to
them.
expose some.
Marriage,
Oh, she's coming to you.
video
She's
games,
trying to game. You're setting you up for
weight
failure.
gain. He cheats.
All right, we're going to stop right there.
Why you
look at me like-
Hold
like
on.
me and you dating?
Hold on, hold
I
on,
don't
hold
cheat.
on, hold on.
I just don't play fair.
Hold on.
we want to hear from Rich.
So my
I don't wanna hear no
question,
more. Thank you. Good night. Have a
question, Richard.
Show's over.
They keep trying to throw me out.
You gotta go. No, I'm just
We
joking.
wanted to talk about which one, Jill.
Out of the 20 that you have listed, is that correct? There are 20 of them, the chapters. What chapter do you think is the most pertinent in this book?
Probably.
And why?
I'm done. That was a good one.
If someone reads one part of this book, what part would you want them to read?
I will say chapter 1.
Let's see.
In chapter 1, I speak a lot about existing, because we have a lot of relationships and marriages and everything that people get, what I like to say, they get comfortable. Like if you've been with someone for a good period of time, you have a tendency to not do the same things that you did to get them, to keep them. And you get used to the everyday routine and thinking he's here or she's here or they're not going anywhere. And that's why I've always say in the book, 2 things that I really harp on is communication. Like I think it's important to communicate and also always do the little things. Because in the beginning of a relationship, you always do the little things. Eric's laughing because he doesn't do the little things
That's
too
not me
much.
laughing.
Oh, so I'm hearing chuckles.
Clarence is
That's
laughing.
Clarence
laughing.
laughing.
Clarence, you better do the little things.
Clarence laughing because he just got bust in the head.
Oh,
being abused out here.
Okay.
But-
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
But
Well, he got his hand up in the air.
because y'all know what I'm about to say.
Go ahead, Clarence.
He's in agreement with what you're saying.
Thank you. Because it's important. You have to do the little things like the little love notes, the lunch, things that don't
Come
even
on
cost
here.
money, the hand rubs, the foot
You
rubs.
better help
the back
somebody
rubs.
stay
You teaching
married.
Clarence some
You have
things
to do
right now.
this because if you don't, you got to remember, and it's a saying that my mom has always said, one won't, one will.
Uh-oh.
Clarence is afraid we're going to call his beautiful wife to the panel and go through some of these
Right.
chapters.
Well,
Won't,
first and
won't,
foremost, y'all know.
You finna go with this bull.
Since I've been in the same relationship since the 5th grade, I think I got a master on all of this right here.
There it is.
Well, I want. You know
He
what?
agreed with me. I like you now, Rich. I like you now, Rich. I'm going to
Rich.
start picking with you. He agreed with me. I like you now. Let's move on. Let's keep talking.
I'm
Keep
Rich.
talking, sir.
in that same chapter, and you know, I read where you said speaking up is not complaining.
No.
agree with
You have to speak up. I mean, it may result in an argument. It may result in a conversation you don't want to have. But if you never speak your mind, how could you expect someone to understand how you're feeling?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
And then
That's true.
I always say, I say this a couple times in the book, that a woman's silent is her loudest cry.
Yeah, I read that as well.
So when she stopped
5
talking,
o'clock in the morning.
when she stopped getting on your
That's it.
nerves, that's when
Well,
you
you
need to
better-
worry.
Ooh,
Well,
listen here.
First and foremost,
Wait
he
a minute.
just-
We're gonna need Rich. We're gonna need you to come back.
No, we not.
Absolutely. I'll take Eric's spot.
This
We
is
can
a
send
one-shot
Eric to the
deal.
mall.
This is a one-shot deal. This Brian ain't coming back. But no, no. Seriously, Richard, something you did say about listening. I just told somebody this recently that sometimes if you can't handle the truth, don't ask for the truth.
Absolutely.
So you have to be able to accept the truth. No, if you ask for it and you have that open communication, you got to be ready for the truth because sometimes it's not that easy to handle.
Absolutely. And communication is number one. Because when you lose communication, I mean, you can almost lose a relationship. And like I said, even if it's going to result in an argument or not, just you got to have that communication. And a woman has to always feel that she can come to you with that communication, even if it's something that she feels she know you're not going to like. You have to have that open ear and listen to her, not sit there and roll your eyes and make excuses and but and all that. Just listen.
Okay. Wow. You know what? And so in the book, do you tell the men to give up their phone codes and passwords and things like that? Or
Absolutely.
are you
There's a
saying
chapter
what you
about
say?
that. There's a chapter about that called His Cell Phone. My thing is, I feel you should be an open book to your woman.
Can y'all cut his
you
mic back there?
Don't cut my mic.
I gotta make sure.
Can y'all cut his
I gotta,
mic back there?
Listen, I gotta move this hair
Just give him
so I can
just
hear.
hit that mute button.
No, seriously. I
Hear
feel you should have that openness because you shouldn't have anything to hide.
If you're a good, come on here now, finish this whole.
if you have nothing to hide.
If you're,
I mean, if you have something to hide, maybe that's the reason she doesn't have the code. But I feel she should have the code, not so she can check up on you and do this and do that.
right.
I just feel it's just trust. I mean,
Amen,
you have to
honey.
trust
Amen.
who you with, and it
Yeah.
goes both ways for the women also.
Right.
that's right.
Because I'm a firm believer in, like, in today's world, we have to realize if someone is gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
They're gonna do it.
That's
anyway.
Whether you go in that phone, email, mail, any trunk of the
DM,
car,
right?
if she or he is going to do it, they going to do it. So what you have to do is just put your best foot forward, let it lead you, and pray about it and hope everything works out, and be an open book to her and let her be an open book to you, and just hope everything works out for the best and give it your all.
I just have two.
That sounds good.
It's going to be a two-part question.
Good.
Um,
I'll
because
make
we
sure.
can be here all
Listen,
night.
I'll make sure you get out safe because you know these guys.
Yeah, they might
wanna-
hurt me. I may
That's
need
what
some
I'm saying.
security.
Hey,
Yeah, so
I already
'cause
locked the
wifey-
door, bro.
I was
You
gonna
ain't
say,
leaving with
wifey
your car.
wifey expecting you to be in one piece,
Yeah.
so we gonna make sure that happens.
Oh man,
But my
thank
question
you.
is, one is, what made you write the book, and how far from idea to fruition was the book written?
Well, that's a good question. I decided to write the book maybe, like I said, about 3 to 4 years ago. And this book should have been out, but I was still learning things, for one, about myself through my experiences and through others' experiences, because the book is not solely based on me. It's based on a lot of people, you know, and I've traveled a lot. I've met a lot of people, males and females, all ages. So it's a little bit of everybody in that book. So here's what I did. Because nowadays, a lot of people don't read like they used to with so much social media and so many other distractions we have. So what I tried to do is, if you remember when we were a little younger, they had something in school called Cliff Notes. And that was a little yellow book we had.
Right.
So that's why I made my book, I called it like the Cliff Notes of your relationship.
Yeah.
So it's 20 chapters. Every chapter is a question that a woman will ask. What does it mean when my man does this? What does it mean when he do that? What does it mean? And then we break down the question inside the chapter. And I make it a quick read because I want it to be quick, impactful, and keep your attention.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
That's good.
That all sound good.
That's good.
I ain't buying it.
And you know what else? You know what else about that with it being a quick read? Because you can read it again.
Absolutely.
And again, you know.
Absolutely. You
So,
keep it in
Right.
your purse. As soon as Clarence do something, you be like, you know what, Clarence, that's chapter 10 you're doing.
Right.
You know, then you can pull out.
hey,
and
I
then
will-
you, well, I didn't mean to say Clarence. I meant to say Leroy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Leroy. Well, Leroy, this you in chapter 10. Let me read,
Yeah.
you know.
your pocket pal.
Hey,
There it is.
Absolutely.
I run across any stories that resemble me, bro. I'm gonna have my lawyers talk to your lawyers.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of emails saying
Guilt.
that. And I said, I'm not telling those stories. You know, a lot of my close friends say, hey, man, you did. I said, no, it's not a book like that. Just
Right.
read it.
Yeah.
And there's a chapter in there that everyone has been asking about. And I just tell them, just read it and you will understand.
That's
what
Jill
the
chapter.
Which one is that?
Chapter 9.
Look at Eric. He know the number already.
That's-
Chapter 9.
I want to. I mean, honestly,
already
I seen
know.
that and it's like I gotta read
I
it.
knew it.
I gotta
knew
read it because I'm interested in seeing
I
what you
knew
had to
it.
say about that situation.
I can talk about it if you want me to.
Well, give me a
Or-
snippet because like I said, I'm really gonna read it
Okay.
because I really want to know everything about it because I've known you for what
This
25,
is
30 years.
Neutral
Yeah.
Voices. Thank you for hanging out with us. And this is
Dang,
a
that's
PG
like the-
family program,
Absolutely.
and we're happy to have you here with us tonight.
Uh-huh.
We do have a guest in the building, Mr. Richard Phillips.
I mean, why you cut me off like that? I
Well,
was,
No. I just wanted to
Oh,
give
okay.
a shout
You
out
can
and
shut
ask
me
them to
down.
click like and share and subscribe.
Absolutely.
But like I said, me and you been knowing each other for almost 30 years.
Yes, sir.
And I'm interested in that kind of caught me. I was like, this dude just put this in his book.
Right. But
I
when
don't
you
thi-
read it,
I
you'll
think-
see why.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Don't
just like,
tell them.
I
Don't
think
spill
we
it.
read
not-
the
I'm not
title
gonna
and
tell.
getting
I'm
caught
not
up
Don't
in the
tell
title.
them.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
getting.
Let
I-
him get
I
the
kinda got
book.
caught
He's
up
a
in the
title reader.
That's
Rick,
it. Get the book.
Listen here, bro. Me and you, we go too far back to be doing this.
You know, Richard, before we wrap it up, I just want to say in my defense, back to the password, phone chapter, whatever all that jazz was.
She will go.
I
to
have a
to that
super
one.
long password. It's really not even worth telling anybody because it's
'Cause
just
you-
one of the So I mean, in some people's defense, your password is just too long.
Yeah, it may
to
be too
tell
long,
your
remember?
spouse, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Richard.
And then,
That's
I'm-
a bunch of
Okay.
malarkey.
Yeah.
And then also, it doesn't
You
mean.
fell for that?
I did fall right for the banana and
You
tailpipe.
sure did.
And it doesn't. If your mate doesn't have it, it doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying it's just another form of showing you that I have nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide.
It's not saying you should look, but if you want to, who cares?
Right.
You know.
Right. I get
agree.
you on that.
And
one.
then sometimes if you look and you find something, then they can say, nah,
That's
nah,
what
nah,
you
nah,
get.
nah, that's-
Yeah, that's what you get now. You shouldn't have been in there.
I saw a meme. I saw a meme on Facebook that said, "If you can sneak and go through my phone, you better sneak and cry alone."
You wrote
deep.
that.
Brutal.
No, I did
You
not
wrote
like that.
He like that.
I'm just saying.
You got the
Put
bumper
That on your
sticker.
T-shirt.
That's why I said he got the bumper sticker.
But again, it's called
Yay.
understanding your man. Answer to many questions that women have.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a great title. It's long, but I ain't gonna tell nobody to go buy it because no, I'm joking. No, we're glad you came. We do support those that come out. We want to bring awareness to people doing things in our city, and this is called What's Going On, and this is what's going on in our city right now.
Absolutely.
It's the hottest thing that's out here right now.
Yeah,
Once
it's
again-
moving real fast.
Once again, before we get out of here, plug it again for us.
All right, you can go to www.simplicitybooks.net.
And you the CEO of that, right?
Absolutely. I started the company because I didn't want this to be a one book thing. So Simplicity Books is a company that I started because we have multiple books coming out. Like we're going to have a volume 2 of this one. It's already in the works. And then it's a couple other things down the pipeline as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's what's up,
Then
bro.
understanding your woman.
That's what I'm,
I'm not.
saying.
I
That-
can't speak on certain
Well,
things.
I'm saying
that need to
wifey.
come out.
No,
The
I'm
wife
talking
need to
about
come out
I-
with that
I
one.
know.
from the wife's perspective.
Yeah, I understand. I know,
Yeah.
but that may be in the works. I just can't
Yeah.
talk about it yet. We got to promote this one first.
That's right.
So I can't tell you what 2 and 3 gonna be, but it's gonna be special. I can guarantee it.
Then I was gonna say understanding your children. No, I'm just kidding. You remember how they had the chicken soup books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just kind of keep
Kept
going.
going.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
with this
But
volume
truthfully,
10.
one more question, and I swear we're going to let you out of here because we can go all night. Who are you trying to actually truthfully reach through this book? Who are you? What is your demographic? What are you trying to convey? What message, what thought, what encouragement? What is the actual purpose of this book?
The purpose of this book is pretty much I want to promote love and communication. And if you look at the book, that's why if you look at it, you can't tell if it's a black book, white book, Mexican book, Chinese book. There's multiple colors on there. And I did that on purpose. And if you look inside the book, each image that you see, a picture, there's no colors. They're sketches. Because I want anyone to pick this up and say, oh, this is for me. This is for everyone.
Right.
Because everyone is in some type of relationship or may be in a relationship. Like this book is also going to be with some therapists, marriage counselors and things like that, because they like to give you literature when people are having counseling before marriage or during marriage, or if they're in the middle of divorce or anything like that. So I just want this to be open for everyone, because this is not going to be a local book. There's a lot of traveling that's coming up with this book that I haven't announced yet. So this is the beginning of something big.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's what's up, bro.
That's what's up.
That is.
That's good.
Nice. I'm excited
Man,
about that.
And congratulations.
Man, I
Thank
want to
you.
tell you, I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you, bro. You know, we ain't came from a long way.
Yeah, yeah,
The stories me and you can tell.
absolutely. I'm saving that for another book.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That's it.
goodness!
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yes.
Hey, don't do it.
Yeah.
The statute of limitation on some of the stuff is still long.
Right.
Okay.
I gotta wait a little longer.
Yeah.
Well, we could say that was our entertainment.
Absolutely.
For sure.
But
So-
but
but I know
truthfully,
you wanted to talk about your girl.
Serena, man,
No, the other one.
Oh.
What was the horse?
y'all, we gonna talk about her. We gotta have fun. We had fun with you tonight, Richard, and we thank you. But I'm gonna make all y'all laugh. We gonna have some as we get out of here, and I'm gonna leave y'all with a nugget.
Okay.
But as we leave, I read a story, and we laughed about this last night. The winning horse of the Kentucky Derby has failed a drug test. Wow. The horse is being investigated, and the trainer, Bob Buffett, who's a Hall of Fame trainer, is now under scrutiny. Now, my question is, who held the cup?
You know what? If he don't stop, what type of cup?
For the horse to be
What
here.
else to be in? Somebody had to hold the cup for the test.
Oh, you being nice today?
Who held the cup?
Okay.
Hey, I think the jockey and the horse decided they was nervous, so they won the blue one before the race or something. They put
Wow.
one in the air. They had some medicinal weed.
That's
Before the
The
race.
Kentucky Derby is stressful.
I'm just
Calm his
saying.
nerves down.
I'm just saying.
Okay, and on the other note,
On that other note, legitimately, this book is called Understanding Your Man. But in life, we just need understanding, period. Escape, who had their verses over the weekend, they had a song. It's called What We Need Is Understanding. For anybody to get past anything, be it race, be it relationship, be it whatever it is, the first thing that we must get is understanding. Understanding and communication will get us further in life, and it'll cover all problems, ills, and everything in this world. So first, let's get understanding of each other, and then we can move forward.
Absolutely.
sounds
My man.
beautiful. Good show, guys.
Good show.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need your
Rich.
card, bro. I'm coming
Thank
in to
you for
collect it
being
right
here,
now.
hanging out with us tonight, and we will have you back. And for those of you watching, thank you for hanging with us, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Time for sleeping on the issues. This is Neutral Voices. We gon'